Hey, Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com. I know a lot of people have talked about electric pumps. Do they work? How long do they last? What can you do? Are these able to be possible? Are they kite specific? Well, I've kind of put my head into this and I've been working on it, trying to come up with a really good system that's electric, that will work all the time, easy maintainable by a person. So if you have to change a battery or whatever, the fittings, the way you carry it, the way you handle it, how long it lasts, these are little things that I've always wanted to try to manage. Now, some of the pumps that I've seen out there, the batteries are a pain. You have to try to take care of them, and replacing them is a nightmare. Getting anything new. The hoses didn't fit. The connection to anything. Well, I think I've got this down. I've been working on it, and what I've been working with is one of the Bravo pumps. The Bravo pump, the Bravo 12, is a BTp 12. I'm trying to remember here, a BTp 12 pump that I've been working with. Now, here's the bag. Here's how simple it is, as you can see. We've got a handle, carry handle here. There's a shoulder strap connection, but I don't like to use that because everything is off balance. We install a handle so you can easily, quickly pick this thing up and you're ready to go. Everything is internal here. Now, what I want to show you is in this pocket it comes with a very heavy duty hose. This is not your standard hose. This will not only pump your kite, but this will pump your stand-up paddleboard. It comes with all the fittings. If you want to do your stand-up paddleboard up to 15 psi, this pump will do it. So I've got my hose, I've got my extra fittings on here. Everything is on with string. Again, very, very heavy duty screws, so screw fitting. So what I've done, here's the pump pocket, or I'm sorry, the hose pocket. This one is your battery compartment. What we have in here is your standard setup and fittings, which it also comes, if let's say your battery dies and you want to pump up. Now, I will tell you, I've done 5, on this battery, I've done 5 stand-up paddle boards to full pressure 4-inch. So that'll tell you. Here's the wire. This comes with it. If for any reason you want to plug this up to 12 volts, you can easily connect it in and plug it up. Now, off of that connection is a standard battery connection here, and that plugs into your 12-volt battery down here. Now, what this is an easy, standard, you can pick these up at sports centers, at some Walmart, some places. I wanted something standard. This is a sealed 12-volt battery, completely sealed up, easy to charge, easy to maintain, nothing to spill, everything is sealed, and again, it's easy to replace if you ever have to. How many kites will this pump? We haven't tested how many kites we've tested. I've got kites, I've pumped stand-up paddle boards. It will pump a bunch of kites before it runs out. It's a 2-stage pump. So now, I've got this connected. It comes with a charger, easily slow rate charger to charge this battery. And I tell you, I've only charged it once with all the pumping that I've done. Now, here's the pump side. I want to show you what I wanted was a clean system. So now you take this, fold this over, and now you're ready for your pump. Now your pump, you got a handle here, so now you can take this wherever you want, and your pump will not fall out. It's got a Velcro strap around your pump. Your on and off buttons and switches here. It will deflate and inflate. Once you set this to the pressure you want, the needle goes, let's say it's to 6 psi, it will automatically stop. What I've also put in here is your kite leash. The weight of this pump and battery is plenty to hold your kite down, unless it's really cranking or gusty, but we have tested, we plug this up, you take your hose, it's a quick screw in, and there's your hose, and here's your leash. And then if you want to pump up, you got a 2-stage. So what happens is you get a low, I'm going to turn it on real quick, and you get a low pressure so it does the volume. And then if you put pressure on it, it'll kick into the high pressure. And that pumped it up to pressure with my thumb over it. So it'll automatically pump the low pressure, which is very quick inflation. Then it will automatically kick up and go into the high pressure mode and inflate your kite to the setting and automatically kick itself off under pressure. And it has a leash. It's a great setup. We have been testing it here in the shop, testing it out at the water, letting everybody give it a try, and it lasts plenty long. And I mean multiple pumps of many kites out there. It takes, we pumped it up to give it a time frame, a 12-meter kite up to around the 6 to 7 psi. It took 1.5 minutes. So that's 1 minute, 30 seconds, you were ready to rock and roll. Again, I'm going to put everything back in, and you can see how handy this setup is. You can kick it open like this and leave it there if you want. Nothing's going to fall out of here. You put your leash in, flip it over. I'm going to put this cable back in here. I usually leave the cable in there just in case my battery dies. After I pumped 5 stand-ups and I needed a few more, I had to connect it up to a car battery, which was very simple by unplugging it from the battery inside the bag and then plugging it into the car. So there, as you can see, it all system is inside. It's proven, it works, it's fantastic. I love this setup. It makes it easy to use. This is what I wanted in a system. Something that you can take, throw it in the car, throw it out at the park, make it usable, have a leash, have everything set up for kites and your stand-up paddle boards. It's not a problem. It's such a great little item. We're going to be selling these on here at Kiteboarding.com and getting them all set up, and the pre-orders will start soon. I will have these ready to go in about 2 weeks, and what is it, September 9th, so we'll have these things going out really quick, and I know they're going to be popular because everybody's always wanted me to trick one of these out and get it where it'll work easy. So that's Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com to make your pumping a little bit easier.